back to my channel. Today I have a monthly July message for all of the Libras out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Libra out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a psychic intuitive and a spiritual essence coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every other week right here on this channel. Without further ado, Libra, let's dive right into your monthly message. All right, Libra, you know the drill. This is going to be a 9-card draw, so let's get shuffling. What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? Okay. Libra, we are starting off with the Queen of Cups. I absolutely love this. So, Queen of Cup energy is a very intuitive and loving, supportive energy. So I really feel that a lot of you this month are going to be feeling very loved, very supported. You're going to be really in tune with your emotions. I feel that you're going to find balance, and I feel that ultimately you are going to be giving a lot of support and love to other people within your circle, and this is really great for you. I also see that one of the things I keep sort of hearing is that with this Queen of Cup energy, it's going to be important for you here because this is where you currently are, okay? So I feel it's going to be very important for you to sort of understand that where you are here, Libra, is you need to come from a stance of of loving yourself, like ultimately really loving yourself. I can already tell we're going to have to probably do some clarifications. So, yeah, because I am seeing something here. So we might have to do some clarifying. Okay, Libra, you are starting out at the Queen of Cups. And as I mentioned, this is Queen of Cup energy is very loving. It's very nurturing, very supporting. And I feel that you're very open and balanced emotionally. I feel that no matter what transpires, you're feeling very good about yourself. You're also feeling very loved and supported, as well as providing this to other individuals in your life here. I do want to point out that when I am... Okay, so because you are in the stance of a Queen of Cup energy, it's going to be very important that you don't allow your fears or any illusions to push you off of that threshold, okay? I'm looking at the Queen of Cups with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. And so what this is telling me, and if you've never had a private reading with me, you will know that I normally start my readings off completely different when I read one-on-one with individuals. What's really speaking out to me here, Libra, is that the heart of your reading is the 9 of Swords, which tells me that you a lot of times are giving in to any kind of fears or illusions that are keeping you sometimes stuck and keeping you in this energy of why me, right? Like poor pitiful me. It sort of puts you into this despair phase where you're constantly in that role of being disappointed or disillusioned. And I feel this is going to be very important for you to sort of recognize that there is potential to change that, okay? We are going to clarify this 9 of Swords, but we're going to clarify it when we get to it. So where you currently are with this Queen of Cups is that you need to be loving and nurturing to yourself. You need to recognize that your dreams, your visions are accessible to you. You have everything that you need. And it's important for you to continue to feed your dreams, your wishes, your inspirations, all of that. It's important for you to continue to hold steady that vision and to continue focusing on what it is that you are desiring here, Libra. Now, your theme this month is the Ace of Pentacles. So this tells me that there is new opportunities, new adventures. Something new is going to be entering your life. It could be, maybe you come into some money, maybe you come into, a new home, whatever it might be. But I want you to really understand that this month you're going to be experiencing a lot of new things that are going to make you feel resourceful, that are going to make you feel like you are abundant and you are prosperous. And I want you that in moments when your thoughts tend to sway you away from that, when your thoughts tend to sort of take you away from, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, look at everything that I've received this month. The moment that you start feeding into the fears of, I don't have enough, I, don't have all of, the things that I want or that I desire, you need to remember these things, right? Because understand that everything that we think about, we bring about into our reality, because every thought that we have emits specific emotional frequency. And energy is energy. Energy attracts energy. It doesn't look at it as good or bad or negative or positive. It just matches the frequency that it matches to. So it's important for you this month to acknowledge all of your resources. Keep yourself in a very grateful state, like being, that you're grateful for what you have. And don't really focus in on the things that you are still lacking or that haven't come through yet. Now, what are you accomplishing? High Priestess. So this High Priestess energy is energy of allowing yourself to really see and envision the impossible. The one thing about the High Priestess is that the High Priestess can see beyond what we see. So I feel a lot of times when we have this strong desire to create something or to manifest something, we have to really envision our most wildest dreams. It's like allowing ourselves to go back to when we were children and we used to imagine and we used to pretend and we used to just dream. The High Priestess has no limits. The High Priestess can see both in the physical and in the non-physical. And the High Priestess is really about listening to the inner guidance, really listening to that inner intuition. And it's allowing it to guide you, right? Allowing it to guide you to the decisions or the choices that you ultimately need to make in order to be able to have the things that you're wanting to have here, Libra. Now, what do you need to avoid? You have the Knight of Swords here as what you need to avoid. And I feel that ultimately what this is saying is don't automatically feed into the fear. The Knight of Swords is a very fast, quick energy, and it can often, what I like to call, can be often very cutthroat, right? Swords is about truth and it's about clarity, but the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the moving deck. In the actual tarot deck. So I feel that you might have a tendency to really rush towards your fears or rush towards the illusions. And this is why it's important that you tune into the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is, and so this is kind of what I'm getting here. So if you have a tendency here, Libra, to automatically rush towards the worst possible scenario, or you automatically look at things from a very pessimistic point of view, or you feed into the fears very quickly, then you're only seeing half of the picture. And the High Priestess can see beyond what you're currently seeing. You're not able to actually see what's going on behind the scenes, where the High Priestess can. And so this is why it's important that you rely on the High Priestess. The High Priestess is connected to your soul. It's in essence, it's connected to your divine essence. And that is where it feeds all of this cup energy, right? Because you're in the Queen of Cup energy. That's truly being connected to your intuition, truly being enlightened by what your intuition tells you and what you're feeling in your heart. So I feel that what you need to avoid is rushing towards the negative and the fears, okay? Now, what do you need to embrace? You have the Nine of Swords, okay? Your embrace card is the Nine of Swords. We are going to clarify it. But the Nine of Swords, I feel that what you're needing to embrace with this Nine of Swords is acknowledging that you gravitate towards the fears. And I feel that what this is that, you know, in the traditional tarot, the Nine of Swords card is pictured with a woman laying on the bed, being covered with a quilt, and underneath the bed is a picture of a man hitting another person with a sword, okay? Swords represent our thoughts. It represents, you know, all of those times that we're constantly beating ourselves up with repetitive thoughts that don't actually do anything for us, right? The constant fears and berating that we often have with our thoughts don't really give us solutions. They don't give us any clarity or truth. And I feel that what you're needing to embrace is the truth. You're needing to embrace the truth that you are allowing your fears to control you, okay? So let's clarify this Nine of Swords. Why is this Nine of Swords here for Libra spirit? Why is this Nine of Swords here? Yep, okay, you got the Five of Swords again, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what this is saying is that you need to see the truth of why you are constantly feeding into your fears, right? The Five of Swords is you're needing to recognize that there is a reason, right? And I think the Five of Swords is often that, you know, betrayal, right? You betray your desires, you betray yourself every time that you feed into that, or every time you give into that, and you're needing to see the truth of that. The Queen of Pentacles here is really ultimately showing you that your soul's desire, you come from a space of being abundant, of being prosperous, and you're needing to sort of feel that and work towards that. So this is what you're needing to embrace. I feel that this is really about you owning up to your own fears, your own illusions, and really understanding why they're there and learning how to move past them. Now, what is the obstacle? The Two of Swords. Okay. I feel that the obstacle here is you ultimately seeing the truth for what it is. I feel that ultimately, you know, when I see a Two of Swords, it's about, you know, needing to make a choice. And I feel that sometimes having to face the truth and seeing the truth for what it is can be so much harder than anything else, especially when we are learning and we're ascending and we're growing spiritually. I think sometimes having to face the truth, the cold, hard truth, is so much harder. And I feel that's the obstacle here. The obstacle is you taking the blindfold off and recognizing that, you know, maybe you're the reason why you keep sabotaging yourself, right? And I feel that once you come to terms with that, once you recognize that, you'll be able to make better choices. You'll be able to truly understand, okay, because I feel like you'll be able to put in a better plan in place here. So this is the obstacle. It's ultimately needing to choose. You know, are you going to choose your berating thoughts? Are you going to let your mind control you? Or are you going to let your intuition guide you so that it can give you and help you heal from all of this past pain and trauma and repeating cycles that you continue to embark upon here, Libra? Now, what is your support? You have the Page of Cups. I love this because this means that this Page of Cups is offering you an opportunity. It is offering you an opportunity to have the dreams and the love and the relationships and all of this harmony that you ultimately might be desiring here, Libra. And your support is recognizing that the more energy that you give into the things that you love, the more that you allow yourself to embrace childlike thinking and allowing yourself to dream the impossible, the more you'll be able to watch it sort of come alive in your everyday life. And I feel that that is important here, Libra. It's important for you to see that. Now, what is your action? You have the Three of Swords, but it's in reversed. So I feel that what this is saying is give yourself permission to let go of the pain, to let go of the sorrow, to let go of old patterns, old behaviors that no longer serve you, so that you could officially heal. That's what this means. The Three of Swords in reverse means that when you can put down your fears, when you can put down the illusions and see the truth for what it really is, you'll be able to move past it that much quicker, and you'll be able to see the blessings that have always been there for you, but you've never really allowed yourself to see it because you were so caught up in the pain. Now, what is your advice and your encouragement? The Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups really speaks about crying over spilled milk. And I feel that your advice in this is that even though you have lost, relationships, or you've lost something, or you're not exactly where you once were, right? Whatever it is that you're lost, whatever it is you're disappointed in, whatever it is you're grieving, understand that your life doesn't have to remain there. You have a choice. And what I love about this is that this woman is crying over all of the things that she's lost. She's solely focused on the things that she's lost. She doesn't recognize that if she turns around, there's still something else there for her. There is more opportunity being presented to her. All she has to do is turn around. She has to turn around and not face, again, your action. Release the pain. Let it go. And you'll be able to heal and to move on and to continue on a new adventure. So that is your advice and your encouragement. I am going to see what's at the bottom of the deck because I do want this. And so we have the Lovers here. Okay. So I really ultimately feel that with this Lovers card, what it's saying here, Libra, is that this is about choices, and it's about making mature choices. Are you going to choose the higher road? Are you going to choose something on a more spiritual level to allow you the opportunity to experience bliss like you've never experienced before? But you have to be willing. You yourself have to be willing to communicate, to collaborate, and to work with your higher self and with your spirit team here with the Three of Pentacles to be able to build this new life that you're desiring and that you're wanting. You have to be on the same level. You have to really be at that level to be able to create that and to bring that about here. With this Four of Wands, this is saying that you can have, it's basically saying when you can learn to trust your higher self, when you can learn to allow yourself the opportunity to see all of the amazing magical things that are accessible to you, you will have it, and you will be so supported, so protected, and everything will be fruitful, and you'll start to see so much more, and it will start to just replenish itself over and over and over and over again. And I feel that's what's important for you here, Libra. I feel this is the most important thing for you. Let's go ahead and draw an additional card here to see what additional insight Spirit has for you. So what additional information and insight can you offer Libra here, Spirit? Okay. All right. So we have, yes, number 19, transformation. I absolutely love this. Let's see what the book has to say about transformation. Overall here, Libra, I just feel that, Spirit really wants you to let go of the past. Let go of the fear that you might actually be holding onto about leaving stuff behind. I feel that you ultimately need to give yourself permission to change and to become a different person. Someone else that you know that you are capable of becoming, but there's a lot of fear associated with that. You have to be willing to let go of the pain. So number 19, transformation, says suffering is optional. You are experiencing an ending. You are feeling a loss as a hole or a void in your life. This empty feeling is a space for something new and better. A new way will reveal itself very soon. Pain is something that happens to all of us, but suffering is a choice. To suffer is to believe thoughts that are not your soul truth. Justifying, analyzing, and rationalizing will separate you further from your soul's wisdom. From this state, you will blame yourself, another, or an event for feeling angry or sad. Focusing on the suffering will only cement the ideology or belief that created it. In other words, you become what you fight against. Now imagine what you can create by focusing on all of the beautiful aspects of your life and what you are good at. Focus on where your life is filled with things that make you smile. Change starts with you, and all your desires begin with a dream. Where will you place your focus tomorrow morning? Libra, this is an absolutely beautiful message, and I just feel that it really points to everything that we discussed in the tarot cards for you today. I hope that this was able to give you some insight and clarity. I do feel that you ultimately have something beautiful and amazing that you could really bring about here. You just have to trust in yourself, and you have to really see the truth for what it is and make a choice. So Libra, I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.